Loading, 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 loading. It's Saturday. Oh shit, shit's ready. I don't have anything on me. Right, we just got done 4-100, right? What's this? I want some hardwood. 10 pieces of hardwood. Okay, free as fuck. Where the fuck I am. Welcome back. It's Saturday. Did I already do it? I don't know. I could do it twice. It's fine. It's fine if I do it twice. Where are we right now? Where am I? That's a better question. This isn't ready yet. I need to grab a scythe as well as the rest of my farm stuff, which is surely in one of these chests that I can't remember. Or not. Is it this guy? No. Is it this guy? There it is, there it is, there it is. Okay, I'm out of iron, so I'm gonna need to grab some iron today. I didn't even check my luck. I didn't read the frickin'... I didn't read the news. I didn't look at the TV today to see what my luck. It's also Sunday, so I should. It's gonna be what's it called? It's gonna be Summer Sauce, not the Summer Sauce, the cooking channel bullshit. You know what I'm talking. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, right. Queen of Sauce. Pumpkin pie, baby. There's the pumpkin pie. Fortune teller, mildly unlucky. Weather report, snowing. Yippee. Call me crazy. I like the snow. Fuck you. I'm based, alright? Can't tell me I'm wrong. That's 10 wheat. Is that gonna fuck me? I hope it's not. I hope I can put it all in. Because if some of it being silver is gonna fuck me, I'm gonna be so sad. Surely not, right? Surely when I put it in, it just doesn't care about the quality. Should I do another upgrade? Water can upgrade? Perhaps. I could do that or a steel hoe. I actually don't have the money for either of it, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, cause I'm fucking broke. I don't remember which day I'm supposed to milk the fucking goat on. Is my Zoom fucked? Am I crazy? Am I out of my mind? No, I'm normal. Alright. I feel like I'm out of my mind, but that's probably just because I'm crazy. You know? It's an odd day, sure, I'll milk the fucking goat on odd days. I completely forgot which day I'm supposed to milk it on, but odd days it is. Let's hope it's not anybody's birthday today. I'm not going to pull open the wiki. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to pull open the wiki. What I will do is Alt-Tab, because I have no idea if I left enough hard drive space. This isn't this view, is it? No, okay. I thought I just pulled open my my browser explorer, which I guess didn't have much on it. No, it didn't really have anything. You know, except for just new def. I'm not gonna make another fucking. I can't make another big A joke. Okay, it's low hanging fruit. I can't. I was nearly about to, but I can't. Enough's enough. I have to stop it here. I've had enough. Alright. Oh shit, baby, it's time. Alright, let's get the... I'm energetic this morning. Holy fuck. Let's get these going. That nice and popped. Popped? Sure, popped in. There you go. I'm sure those will eventually go to use. Was this 20 some? I don't remember. It's whatever. How's everyone doing? Hope you enjoyed your week. I don't have much to talk on about out of Stardew stuff. I should put the sword in a chest here. You can go there. What fucking order did I have this in? Like that, I think. All right. Do we need duck feather? Probably not. But is it worth it to sell it? Also probably not. I'll just hold on to it. Put it in the little chest in here. That's done. Okay. So I need to bring Robin 10 pieces of hardwood. I need to bring Marnie that amaranth, and then Jody the cauliflower, which are both growing in there, so that's fine. 10 pieces of hardwood for Robin. So I'll head up there as I'm going to the community center, drop off this wheat, and we'll be good to go. How am I doing for minerals? I have them all. Terrific. Artifacts, I'm sort of just chilling on them. Okay. So maybe on some more good days, I'll hit the mines again. Once I have some econ built back up. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen for a little bit. Another rusty spoon. That's 50 schmeckles, if I can remember correctly. But community center's pretty fucking close. I gotta keep checking the, Yeah, okay, so you can just put that. Cool. These are easily doable. Truffle, I'll have to worry about at some point. Oh, right. I need to make some money. And... I need to make some money and get a barn upgrade, as well as get some pigs going. Hopefully... I was hoping to do it by now. I have pigs by now. But that's fine that I don't. So... I'll just try for it, but it's gonna be 16k for a pig, I think. I'll do it, fine, I'll fuck it. 7 minutes, 27 seconds. You got me, you got me. Pig. Pig is 16k. Okay. And the deluxe barn is a big ol' 25k, so I'm gonna need 41,000. I basically need to increase my money by 1 order of magnitude in order to, actually no, I should go down. Actually no, I should go up, go all the way around to the fucking quarry, and then go back to the mine. So way back in the mine, gotta pick and swim from side to side, side to side. Alright, sorry, I apologize. But yeah, I need to get some money, and I don't know how to get a lot of that easily. Maybe it's selling iridium bars. And again, I also wouldn't mind holding on to some of those. What did I have at the end? 34 iridium bars? I think 34 pre-smelt of another 20 or something, maybe? I might be wrong. I don't remember how much extra iridium I have. Orc Totem Beach. Alright. Have I maxed out my skills? Everything but foraging. Oh, you keep... Oh, I gotta do stumps as well. Okay. Mines is not gonna happen today. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna do... I'm gonna clear this quarry to better increase my chances of finding better ores later on. So I'll probably check it. More towards the end of every season. Once it's like full. Maybe every couple weeks. And then... clear it out, see what I can get. Cause this is just pretty much fucking got nothing. It's just bland, you know. the stone in the wood's always nice, you know. Enough is never enough when it comes to wood. Always feel like I need more, but you know. We're close to the community center. I didn't check if it's anybody's birthday today. If it is, I'm shit out of luck. Maybe I can look up winter. Sunday the 21st. No, Leia's is on the 23rd. I've already got a full fucking friendship with her. Oh, can I get a ring totem? That's forging level 10, isn't it? To get a rain totem. Oh, no. I need truffle oil. Yeah, good luck getting that, Michael. I should... Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll come back. It's much easier to come back later. What's going to happen is I'm going to clear this out. And then I'm going to head down to the trader. And the secret woods. When is the trader open? No. What the fuck is her name? Traveling merchant? Traveling cart. Closing at 8 p.m. Okay. Just want to make sure I get there before it closes. And then I will see if she's got anything good. If so, I'll yoink it. Otherwise, not really, you know. Don't really need to worry about it. But I definitely want to hit the woods afterwards to up my foraging level. I think I'm kind of close, but I really have no idea how long I've been sitting at 9 for. Probably like 4 fucking episodes, right, at this point? Although, fucking hell, I'm gonna be out of energy just clearing this quarry. That's alright. I would like to get that golden scythe, though, for spring. That'd be good. Yeah, it's gonna be rough trying to get good tools. I would... I also want the hoe upgrade. The axe is fine. I don't really need to worry about it. I'm fine expending a little bit of extra energy to save money, especially with how broke I am right now. But I'm gonna buy an upgrade as soon as I can, and then I'm assuming I can make 16k within a little bit of time. I'll haul ass down to that traveling cart. To the merchant. What can I talk about while I'm going? Oh. The time has come. Unlike me. The time has come for the burger bit. The worst bit that will ever come for this episode, for this podcast. So, I'm when it comes to burger places, I am a rather uncultured swine. In the fact that I don't really know anything about burgers anywhere, truthfully. I don't really go out for like McDonald's or anything, or be like, oh man, I want to go to Burger King, and then I just go to Burger King, you know. I think I'm much more of a Subway stan over a burger guy. Maybe that's just because I have the the Subway sandwich experience, but history. But when it comes to burgers, I'm fucking blind as shit. You know, I have no opinions on like really any burgers. I'm gonna be truthful with you. you know, me being post-20s, or post-teens in my 20s, I have never had a Big Mac. I shit you not, I have never had a Big Mac in my fucking life. And you'd be like, well, how the hell have you never had a Big Mac, Michael? I've never ordered and eaten a Big Mac. That's it. I could probably count the number of times I've gone to McDonald's on both hands. And I think almost every single time I've had chicken McNuggets. So I think when it comes to burgers, I've been, you know, neglecting this opportunity. So I decided to capitalize on that. A buddy of mine said to me that, you know, Wendy's is pretty good overall. It's, you know, nothing too offensive. The burgers are, you know, clean. And the fries are pretty good. And I said, okay. Well, we'll try. We'll try Burger King. Or not Burger King, sorry. Wendy's at some point. And then I did. I tried Wendy's. Wendy's nuts fall on your face. You know, good one. You got it, Michael. Really good. And I do have 34 here. Holy shit. And I was like, wow. What should I get from Wendy's? And I was like, well, if I'm going to get anything, I'm going to get their, like, you know, signature thing. Why would I not get, you know, the pièce de résistance of the place that I'm going to? Of course, the pièce de résistance of Wendy's being the world famous Baconator. And so I went to Wendy's and I ordered the Baconator meal, and which was, you know, your standard Baconator, fries and a drink. And my opinion on it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I have it written down here. I'll end up putting in a spreadsheet or something. So I originally rated it on a 5. This is gonna sound so stupid. A 5 previous burger scale. So burger 1 would have no scale respective to the one previous with it because it's the starting one. And burger 2 would have out of 5 of the previous burgers. Of course, being able to go less than or over that. So let's say burger 1 was the Baconator, and the next one was just a dog shit burger. Just fucking terrible. Like, you eat the burger and you're like, holy crap, that's terrible. And so that could have its own individual rating. But in comparison to the Baconator that you had, I'd be like, holy shit, that's terrible to the Baconator. That'd be like I'd give that 1 out of 5 Baconators, you know? And so I got the Baconator, of course, with nothing before it, it'd be 5 out of 5 nothings, if that makes sense. And so I then rated the Baconator as a whole out of 3 for 3 Michelin stars, as if it were a Michelin star restaurant. Buddy of mine, who shall remain nameless, I will crit for that. If you know who you are, you know who you are. And so I said, well, out of 3, you know, if I had to rate this out of 3, I'd say this is probably like a 2.2. That's a pretty good burger. You know, for the price that I paid, you know, in Canadian, you know, Monopoly money dollars, that's pretty good for a burger, you know. If there's like a Wendy's somewhere, I'd be like, it's nothing offensive. I'd get a Baconator, you know. And, well, Michael, what the hell did you rate that out of? You know, like 2.2. Where the hell did you even get that from? Okay. Well, I also rated a couple other things to hopefully, you know, give that a bit of basis on, as well as just completely ignore some other aspects in order to piss people off about the rating system. So I gave the Baconator a 2.2 out of 3 overall. You know, that's considering, you know, flavor, mouthfeel. You know, if you want to know, it's basically essentially just the list of, what's it called? The list of, things that Charles ranks it on from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, if you remember that episode where he ranks pizza or something and he spits it in a fucking bucket. That's essentially what it is. That's how I rated it. But That's essentially where the out of 3 comes in. But for other things that would be consistent across a burger as a whole, I thought, well, why don't we also rate that? Because very often, you know, if someone's rating a burger, I doubt they're rating the bun. They're like, oh man, I love the fucking pickles on it, the beef patty, or, you know, the sauce that was used. So I was like, well, I'll rate the bun. You know, and Wendy's bun, I gave it a 1.2 out of 3. Nothing special there. Nothing special. It wasn't toasted, at least the place that I went to. It wasn't toasted. It didn't have, you know, any crazy flavors. It basically just fit the size of the burger. Nothing unique, right? How many do I have here? Sorry. While I'm doing this, 58 plus 38 plus 20 is 116, so I'll need 114 star fruit seeds. I burped there, holy shit. And so I rated 1.2 out of 3. You know, not the best bun, but I feel like anything above a 1 gets it done, gets the job done as a bun. You know, nothing else to comment on there. It's just a bun. But on God though, the next thing was fries. If I'm getting their like standard, you know, their fry. If I'm getting the standard, you know, burger, drink, and fry meal, well, every place has got to do their own unique fries. Are you kidding me? You're telling me someone's a fry recipe stealer? Heck no. People are doing their own unique thing when it comes to the fries. If I say, if you're a fast food connoisseur, if I say Wendy's fries versus McDonald's fries, you know what the fuck you're talking about, right? You're like, yep, you know, I can picture McDonald's fries right now. And if you gave me Wendy's fries and you said they were McDonald's fries, you'd be lying to me, and I know you'd be lying to me. You can recognize McDonald's fries from a mile away. You're like, that's McDonald's fries. That's the specific crunch level, the saltiness, and like the amount within the bunch of fries that you get or whatever. And so I gave it a 2.7 out of 3 for those fries because, oh my god, those Wendy fries were pretty fucking good. When you get them fresh, whew, whew, good salt, good crunch, good flavor, good oil, and they held. Holy shit. I could be like, oh man, you know, maybe this Baconator isn't really hitting the spot right now. And then I go a fry and I'm like, just imagine me, like, in front of me, there's absolutely nothing, and I'm just sitting at my keyboard, and my hands have nothing in them, but I'm still just going, like, you know, keyboard to mouth, and I'm just going, nom, 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 as I'm, like, you know, put my fingers to my thumbs, you know, just going, nom, 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 nom. Because I could eat those fries like there's no tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. Wendy's fries, pretty fucking good. When the McDonald's ratings comes around, they're gonna have to fucking compete. They're gonna have to fucking compete with the Wendy's fries, because holy shit. And maybe it was just I got the fucking perfect day, but hey, rate them as is. That's all I'm saying. Rate them as is. Alright? And finally, oh wait, we got 2 more. After feel. You know when you eat a burger and you're like, what? I think I'm gonna fucking vomit, you know? My stomach all grumbly. I don't feel so good. You know that feel? The after feel? That's another one I rated on. Wendy's, nothing special. Nothing special for the after feel. You know, it tasted good going in, and it sat at a 1.5 out of 3 in my stomach. Nothing offensive. I was like, I just ate a burger. I don't want to eat a burger today. I'm good. No more burgers today. I had enough. And so, 1.5 out of 3, I'd say is fairly generous, you know? Middle of the road, nothing offensive when you're digesting. You know, you're sort of just chilling there. You're like, I've eaten. I don't want any more of that. I had my fill. I'm glad I ate, but I don't want to eat anymore. You know? And then finally, presentation. Now, I will say, Wendy's as a brand is like, it sort of pops off. You know what I mean? Cold take Andy here. I need 116, so I need 114 from these. Two, three, four. Thank you, Sandy. There goes all my money. It's okay. I'll make it back when I'm putting the star fruits in the kegs and just in the kegs. I'm not putting them in the fucking jars. But you know, they sort of pop off with all their marketing ads, you know, and their you know, their brand representation, because everyone knows, you know, Wendy's shit talking people on Twitter, you know, and actually kind of fucking hitting them hard with some fucking low blows. And then, you know, like another company just like won't even respond because they're like, holy fuck, I got rolled by Wendy's. What the fuck? And so they have that going for them, as well as like the commercials. They're like kind of memorable, but they're not. They don't slap. You know what I mean? Like everyone knows fresh, never frozen square patties. You could say that to someone who's never had Wendy's, which I never had beforehand, and I knew what Wendy's had. I knew their slogan of fresh, never frozen, and I was like, they got the square patties, you know. And I'd seen numerous ads for Baconators before, of course, and I've heard people speak of Baconators, so it's not like, you know, I went to Wendy's, I'm like, oh, what is this place? What a bacon ator? What is a bacon ator? You know, everyone knows what the fuck a Baconator is, right? And so I will say, like, visually speaking, the burger itself looked not too bad. The double patty was something you don't see very often in very many other fast food establishments, especially like double stacked with, like, you know, they got the bacon on there, and they got, you know, the cheese. One thing I did dock them on, but it is a fast food place. I did dock them on, I think if they used like real cheese instead of American cheese, that 2.2 could have gone to a 2.4. I'm telling you. It's a plus 0.2 bare minimum if you do the real cheese over the American cheese. I'm not even joshing you right now. I'm telling you. You get the real cheese, the micrometer go to the fucking moon. Alright? They go to the fucking moon. And so I was like, but overall, doesn't look too bad. You know, pretty standard bun, double patty, cheese. I think it had the bacon, and then I think it had sauce. Ingredients on a Baconator. I completely fucked that up. Ketchup and mayo was what the sauce was. So they do the patty, the cheese, the bacon, the patty, the cheese, the bacon, the sauce, the bun. You know, sorry, bottom bun before the first patty. Sorry, but it's, you know, you're like, you know, it looks pretty good actually. You know, all things considered. You know, there's nothing overly offensive just visually looking at the burger, is what I'll say. You know, there's a lot of things, like, I think when I saw a Whopper ad, I was like, onion. I saw the onions, and I was like, you know, not everybody's a fan of onions on the burger, so I understand how that could be a turnoff. But, I mean, who doesn't love, you know, a nice cheeseburger with bacon, right? Like, how can you go wrong presentation style on that? That's, you know, that's like saying, I don't know, the red Power Ranger's the best. You're like, wow, fucking great take, you know, terrific. You know, it's a pretty standard, you know, if you ask people, you're like, do you want all this on your burger? They'd be like, yeah, sure. Why not? Sure. And so, overall, 2.2, bun 1.2, fries 2.7, ooh, afterfeel 1.5, presentation 2.3. Pretty good for Wendy's. Pretty good. And then next up, you have to have something to compare it to, which is the godforsaken dread of this, you know, pseudo challenge experiment that I had set out for myself. The godforsaken Burger King. No, I had never been to Burger King. Well, I had been to Burger King. I think I went to Burger King when I was like 6 years old or something. Probably got some fucking whatever their chicken nuggets or whatever it is. And so I ended up going to Burger King, and I'm like, well, the one thing you hear at Burger King, especially with, that classic meme, um, hold up. No, where is it? What's the dude who did the, was it credit card commercials in real life? Is it that guy? Is it this guy? If credit card commercials were real life, Zebra Corner, he definitely did a fucking a Burger King commercial. Here it is.
Really good flavor.
Like,
I don't think I've had a chicken sandwich
like a half block ago. It's either that or it's a crematorium.
I just remember that video. If you look up Zebra Corner, if real people commercials were real life Burger King, he did a video where it was. Oh right, I can take this guy to leave. I say that, and like I started talking about Burger King. I'm gonna piss myself now. God fucking damn it! All right, we're gonna pause. Hello? Hello? Are you still there? Are you still there? Knock knock. I'm back. Holy shit. You ever take a piss and then it's like, you like stand up, take a piss, and your body's like, it's shitting time. You're like, no. And then you're like, well, I guess I'm not gonna shit my pants, but and now I have to sit down and shit, right? Just me? Just me? I should go to the doctor? I should probably go to the doctor. What the hell are we talking about again? Oh, right. Speaking of shitting, the Whopper. The Whopper was not great. Is one thing I'll say. Let me pull up what I wrote here. For the Whopper. There it is. The Whopper did not score fantastic. You know, I had heard plenty of the Whopper beforehand. Because it's the only burger I've ever heard of from Burger King. You know, similar to the Baconator from Wendy's. All I hear about from fucking Burger King is the fucking Whopper. It's Whopper this, Whopper that. How about you fucking whop some bitches on your dick and stop eating fucking Whoppers, you know? And now I'm going full fucking Matt Damon, fucking from Boston, eating goddamn Whoppers. And really, what you should be doing is going down to, I don't know, something like Jersey Mike's. Oh, that's New Jersey. That's New Jersey. What do you get from Boston? You get a fucking Boston cream pie donut or something? What's the Boston food of choice? Hold up. There's a reference here. Food from Boston. You gotta get a fucking New England clam chowder. Or some fucking cannoli. Oh, some fucking cannolis right now. Holy shit, that could hit the fucking spot. That or some fucking mini donuts. Holy shit. I could eat 100 mini donuts next to 100 fucking cannolis. But not once through any of those, with how sick of getting them, how sick of eating them, would I ever opt for a fucking Whopper for a goddamn palate cleanser. Because holy shit, that burger is offensive. I don't know if it was just me, the time of day I got it, the people who made it, the establishment. I don't know what it was. The Whopper did not hit. The Whopper, not poggers, did not whop. It did not whop at all. It was much ers rather than whops, alright? That's what I'll say. The rating I gave it was a 1.4 out of 3. Nothing fantastic. I also rated on the out of 5 Baconators. It was 3 out of 5 Baconators. I'm almost tempted to go 2.5 out of 5 Baconators because it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. It was not great. It was... there was just nothing good about the burger. That's what I'll say. The bun was okay, I'll say. The bun was okay. The bun was not non-offensive. It was a big enough size to, you know, I never was holding on to non-bun while I was eating the burger. But the patty was not great. The American cheese really, like, tore through for flavor, which I do not like American cheese. I can barely fucking stand it. But if you give me a good enough fucking burger, I can, you know, be fine with it. The patty straight up just tasted frozen. I don't have a huge palate for, like, frozen or not frozen. I'm almost certain the burger was frozen. The patty. And so I was sort of like, wow, this is not great. You know, at least the first couple bites. And then it got worse and worse the farther I went. One thing I will say, the onions, what the fuck are you doing putting raw fucking onions on a goddamn burger? What the fuck? What the fuck? Who asked for that? Seriously, who asked? Who was like, I want a burger, I want burger patty, onion, cheese, what was there, tomato and lettuce? Just lettuce? I don't remember. I don't think there's tomato on there. I don't think there's tomato. But pretty bad. Pretty bad is what I'll say. And you go, Michael, why was it so bad? So, continuing on. The patty was pretty bad. Almost flavorless. you know, I felt like I was chewing on a while. It didn't really taste great. You know, that's your fucking, that's your shining star in a burger, right? You're like, I want the fucking patty to slap, you know, and if the patty fucking sucks, nobody's gonna eat your goddamn burger, dog. That's all I'll say. Nobody's gonna eat your fucking burger. If you could have everything else be great, and then give you some fucking grade D dog shit beef frozen fucking pulled out of the freezer, you know, after it's been freezer burnt for a year straight, you know, no wrapping or anything, and then be like, let's cook it up and give it to fucking, you know, dumbass Michael who's at a fucking Burger King at 12:30 on a fucking Friday, you know? And I'd be like, yeah, great, yeah, give me that patty. And then be like, eat shit and die, nerd, it tastes fucking terrible. I'd be like, ugh. So patty not great. Once again, the fucking, the American cheese tore through incredibly offensively. You know, I was like, holy shit, did they double up the fucking American cheese? Because it tastes like it. It tastes like it. Holy fuck. And do I need either of these? What do I need? Apple? Just apple? Alright. Did I ever end up planting a tree? I don't think I did. The American cheese tore through onto my taste buds just awfully. You know, I was just like, oh god, you know, while I'm eating it. And so, cheese, no good. That one, like, if they went with normal cheese, it would definitely be a 0.2, but the fact that they went with American cheese and it was that aggressively bad, that was almost a minus 0.2 just to begin with. The lettuce was just sort of there. There was nothing great about it. The sauce, I don't know how Burger King does it, to be fair. I don't know what their sauce, you know, practice is. Whether it be just like, you know, the guy making the burger is like, ah, that looks like enough sauce, or if it's like, you know, you use the tool and then it gives it that amount of sauce and you're like, good, you know, got it. Don't know. But it was like, I'd say a 2-to-1 ketchup to mayo ratio, and it was like double the amount of sauce you need. I was like, holy fuck. I was dripping off the fucking burger with sauce. I was like, what the fuck did these guys do? There's so much. What else is on there? What else can I fucking critique that made me absolutely hate it? What else is on a fucking Whopper? Whopper ingredients. It had a bit of tomatoes too. It had a bit of tomatoes. All in the... Okay. The tomato I'd say was like its saving grace. It gave a little bit of oomph. The tomato was, you know, it didn't taste bad or anything. It was like okay freshness. And it just sort of like popped up in there and I was like, oh, a little bit of tomato. That's nice. The motherfucking pickles. I don't know if I eat like a fucking degenerate or something, but I was like, oh, there's pickles on this. Surely I get like an even amount of pickles. No, I felt like I had all the pickles in the last 4 bites, which for someone who doesn't really enjoy pickles, when you just get pickles and like some bun and some lettuce and maybe a little bit of patty for some bites, and the pickles are like half your bites, that's no bueno, dude. That's no bueno for sure. I was just like, what the fuck? Why the hell am I just eating pickles? I don't want pickles, you know? But they put them on there, and I was like, alright, well, no. Great. Great. And it just sort of pulled through next to the American cheese, and I was just like, I don't want to ever eat a Whopper again. And truthfully, I think based on my experience going to Burger King, I don't think I will ever have a Whopper again. That shit was not the play. I thank God it's done. Because holy fuck. The bun I gave a 1.3. It was just sort of this plain off-the-shelf bun, it felt like. You know, it covered the whole burger, but no toasting, no nothing. Just sort of a bun. Yeah, nothing great. Fries, 1.3. Pretty disappointed compared to the fucking Wendy's fries. The Wendy's fries were like... I had a man come in my mouth, and then I was like... And then I just had someone, you know, piss in my mouth afterwards. I'm like... I'm still gonna swallow and say thank you. I'm not gonna be rude. But... okay, that one was too far. I can't... But you know what I mean, where I was like, holy shit, this is some fucking fries. And then I go to fucking Burger King the next week, and I'm just like, I guess it's fries. You know, if someone came up to me and said they created this brand new Poggers recipe for some fries, and then they gave me some fucking fresh Burger King fries, I'd be like, what the fuck is this? You gotta go back to the drawing board, dog. Dude, they were at least hot. The fries, I don't know what they cook them in the oil, whether it be like baby oil or something. How do they make the oil out of babies, Michael? But it was like, I was like, the oil is not great. It's not a great crunch. The potatoes are pretty eh. And the salt was like not really there. You know, the Wendy's fries had like enough salt to bite through, and you're like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can taste the salt, but I'm not like, holy shit, this is salty. I'm like, that's good. That's good salted. You get the Burger King, and you're like, is this salted? I think I can taste salt, but is this salted? Did you guys even salt these? I don't think they're salted. You know? And so, he says. I think I gave the fries a 1.3, yeah. Just like, they're fries, but there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. I'm never going to Burger King to be like, I want fries from Burger King. And I'm never going to Burger King to get a Whopper again. It's not happening. Like, what the fuck? And then I'll save the other one for last. Presentation 1.9. You know, overall it looked pretty good, to be fair. You know, a nice wide burger. You know, you could see everything individually. You could see the you know, the ketchup and the mayo sauce sort of there. You could see the you know, just from a side view, you can see the lettuce, the tomato, you know, the cheese, the burger, and then just peeking under the burger was the pickles. So it's like, you know, the presentation pretty good. Pretty good. I'll give them that. And 1.9 out of 3. And last and definitely the least, it's Tuesday. I can't have her build today. God fucking damn it. It's the aerobics class, isn't it? It's the aerobics class, isn't it? God damn it. No. I could wait there at like 5 o'clock till she gets home. I'll do that. I'll go to the mines first. The after feel, holy shit. I felt like I ate a rock, covered in like covered in shit. That's how I felt afterwards. That shit just sort of sat in my stomach for the next couple hours. I was like, I definitely ate a Whopper. You know, what the fuck? And so I keep saying and so. Is that my new fucking phrase? It's just me saying and so. I ate the Whopper. I felt fucking, you know, sort of bloated afterwards. It sat in my stomach for a while. I, you know, did whatever, mixed a batch, God forbid anything fucking else. And I was like, wow, it's just like, it's still not great. Not great at all. So I gotta give it a 1 out of 3 for that. You know, it wasn't like I'm nauseous, but it was definitely not great after feel for the Whopper. That's what I'll say. What was my... Okay, well this one, fuck off. Does double spawn always 60, 61? Alright. I will say, like, yeah, pretty bad. 1 out of 3 is like, man, I should not have eaten that, you know, just based on how my stomach's feeling, right? And so he went on and on, continuing to say "and so" for the rest of the episode. I'd say 1 out of 3 is like, it's not great. 1.5 out of 3 is nothing offensive for an after feel of a burger, or really any meal. But a 1 is pretty bad. I would definitely not go for a 1 if given the opportunity, right? And well, what would you say is lower than a 1 with how bad the Burger King fall in your stomach? I'd say lower than a 1, I'd start to either have my stomach hurt, or I would begin to feel nauseous based on the burger that I consumed. My stomach didn't hurt. I felt bloated, and I felt like it was just sitting there, but it wasn't painful. And it didn't make me feel nauseous, but I was definitely like, I don't want another Whopper ever, you know. And how do you get lower? Yeah, you probably get lower than that by feeling nauseous, stomach hurt, and the creme de la creme, if it does happen, the food poisoning, the sickness, the bleh, to be quite specific. Yeah, definitely like a food poisoning. I'd probably give it like a negative number or close to a 0. You know, 3 is sort of like, I just ate this and I'm like, I feel better now that I ate this burger. I felt like, you know, I was doing good. I'm doing great now that I ate this burger. Haven't had that yet, but could be possible. So Burger King, how would you say it was? An overall negative experience. I did not feel like it was worth the money. Based on what I paid and the experience that I had. But it was, you know, $9.53 or whatever it was, well spent to understand that I have no desire to ever go back to Burger King. You know, write that one in the history books. Burger King, bad. And fuck you if you defend it. You have bad taste. My taste is final. And it's true. You can't say that. I can and I will. I will say that. Nobody can stop me. Oh my god, look at that item. But yeah. 1.4 overall, 1.3 bun, 1.3 fries, afterfeel 1, presentation 1.9. Out of the Baconators, I would give it a 3 out of 5 Baconators. Now don't get dizzy here because we're gonna move to the next one too. I then doubled it up. Had 2 burgers in one day. It was not planned. I went out for fucking lunch, and I met with some people. We went out for supper, and I was like, well, fuck it. What are the odds I'm ever gonna go to this place again? So when we went to Original Joe's, which is an establishment, you know, a bar/restaurant establishment in Canada and the United States, maybe even abroad, across the Great Lake, as well. Original Joe's was, you know, as an establishment, I hadn't been there more than a few times, but you know, your standard, you know, setting, you get, you know, your burgers, your you know, your sliders, whatever else. You get some appies, you have a fucking, you know, a spoon or whatever, and you drive home a little hammered, and you get a DUI. You know, that's the sort of vibe I get from Original Joe's. And so when I opened up their menu, I was like, well, there's nothing here that I really want, so I might as well just get a burger and add it to the list. So I went to Original Joe's with a couple people and got a burger. And I'd never seen any advertising before for Original Joe's. I started off with fast foods because, you know, the first friend recommended that I try the Baconator when I never had before. And it just sort of spiraled on from there. Burger King, thank God it's off the list, never again. I'm gonna shit on Burger King this whole episode. I'm gonna fucking just shit on them like crazy. But I've never seen any advertising for, you know, Original Joe's to be like, oh, you gotta get the Big Mac or whatever from Original Joe's, whatever their El Big Mac or Royale with cheese or, you know, Baconator or Whopper is. I also miss my day because I've been shitting on Burger King so much. I miss my timing. I was supposed to leave at 5 to go hunt down Robin to let her make her build me a place, but I guess I don't have the wood anyway, so I was shit on a lot, or the stone. But I went to Original Joe's, not really knowing what sort of burger I would get what I would get when I eventually decided, fuck it, get a burger. So I looked at their menu, and you know, most restaurants and chain places that are franchised, like I'm assuming Original Joe's is, have a sort of legend almost for all of their dishes, where they have like, oh, this one is, you know, gluten-free or vegetarian or spicy. But one of the standard ones across a number of, you know, mid-tier places that you know, go out for an okay meal, a pretty good meal, is, you know, the our choice, or, you know, whatever they call it. They're sort of like, this is probably the best one we have on the menu. This is our signature burger or signature dish of sorts, you know, whatever their, you know, maybe this is the signature pasta dish at fucking Olive Garden or wherever place you go to. And so I looked at it, and the only one that I saw that had that, you know, little star next to it was the first burger on the list of their burgers, which they called the Ace Burger. And now for those who aren't familiar with it, I'll pull it up. The Ace Burger, Original Joe's. No, pull up the fucking thing. Pull up the fucking burgers. Alright. Here's what they describe it as. 2 beef patties, American cheese, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, burger sauce. A pretty well-rounded burger when you look at it. Nothing sort of, you know, out of line. You know, if you looked at that, you're like, sounds like a burger. You know, if you said that, if you like ordered a burger and you're like, I want all this on a burger, people would be like, you know, that's normal. The onion's maybe a little out of place, but, you know, maybe I'm crazy. Burger King did it, why not this fucking, you know, restaurant? And so I get the Ace cheeseburger. Oh, one thing, we did get Appy's. I will say their fucking dry ribs, pretty good, as well as the tempura shrimp, also pretty good. You know, it wasn't like something that'd be like, that's fucking great. Pretty good. You know, pretty good. I'll preamble that. So I had a little bit of like, hey, you know, Original Joe's, they kind of know what they're doing for their Appy's. Let's see what they can do for their burger. I get the Ace cheeseburger. I bite into it, and I was satisfied. They did it right. They could do, you know, onions and pickles right. Now, for me, I almost ran into the same issue as Burger King, where the onion sort of, or not the onion, the pickle sort of, you know, sort of fell towards the back of the burger as I'm eating it. if I'm starting at the front. Oh, it's a great day today. Maybe I should go to the desert. Maybe. Oh shit, I gotta get something for fucking Caroline. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. I could probably speedrun her cutscene. I'm not gonna hit the fucking mines today. I don't need to. I don't need to. I'm just gonna do farm stuff. So their onions were also like, I don't know how to explain it. They were literally, for lack of a better reference, they were not the onions. Sorry, the pickles. The pickles were cut the long way. Peanut butter and jelly the long way. So essentially, like where you instead cut them in rings, they were of the style of strips of pickles, which, you know, wasn't really any different than, you know, the rings of pickles, or the circles, the medallions, whatever you want to call them. And so I again ran into the issue where the pickles sort of fell towards the back of the burger as I'm eating them. And maybe I eat burgers wrong. Maybe that's just the conclusion I reach at the end of this adventure. But I ended up getting sort of towards the back of the burger, and I'm like, I'm just eating fucking pickles again. And I'm like, I've had pickles twice today, and I don't like pickles. But they weren't too bad when it was like sort of the middle of the burger, and I got everything else in. The pickles, you know, sort of did their job, but alone, I'm not a pickles guy at all. Definitely not. And so I ended up, I think, taking out one of probably a 3/4 size of a pickle. One of the pickle slices, which I would assume is about I'd say it was probably about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches long, somewhere between there. Maybe 1 3/4 inches. Probably about 3/4 of an inch wide. You know, your standard long way pickle size. That I just sort of took out, and I'm like, I don't want any more of this. Just put it on my plate, and I was like, I'll just eat the rest of the burger. Besides that, the beef patties were good. They didn't taste aggressively frozen. If they weren't like noticeably frozen. The cheese was American cheese, which I kind of had to dock them on. I think, you know, based on their establishment, they probably could have gotten away with some, you know, real cheese. But I understand it's probably cheaper. You know, maybe some people like it more. You know, all the power to them. Put whatever cheese you want on there that gives you the best bang for your buck. But they definitely would have got them plus 0.2 if they had the fucking the real cheese. And so I got the burger with the American cheese, and I was sort of like, you know, not a huge fan of it, but I get you. I understand. I eat the burger with the American cheese and all. Lettuce, standard lettuce. Nothing to call home for. Same with the tomato. The onion, not aggressive at all. I didn't even really taste the onion. Normally I'm like, ooh, onions? What the fuck? On a burger? What the hell? You want to put onions on there? What the fuck? But this one I was like, it's onions. You know? There's nothing wrong with them. You know, they added like a kind of mild flavor. They were pretty good. You know, nothing crazy. The burger sauce was pretty good, I'd say. You know, it seemed like, again, a standard burger sauce. It was probably like, you know, your mayo and ketchup was what it was. So, burger sauce was pretty good. I ended up giving the Ace Burger a 2.3 out of 3. You know, pretty good burger. I think that's, what did I give the Baconator? A 2.2. So just above the Baconator. Just above the Baconator. Pretty good burger. You know, for the price that you pay. Overall good flavor. Not a huge fan of the pickles. But I understand a lot of people are. So, you know, I'm out of the... I'm sort of out of the status quo here. Let me go up to what's her face and get a deluxe barn. And so I ended up giving it 2.3 out of 3, and so I ended up giving it 2.3 out of 3 for their overall burger. The fries, I give a nice sort of high middle of the road 2.0. And I think the fries could have been better. They were salted, not too bad. But unfortunately, probably because, you know, I was at a large table as well as, I was at a large table that had, you know, multiple different orders of different types of food. You know, in terms of cooking in a restaurant, it's rather difficult to have it all come out at the same time for every single person and have it all be hot and perfect. And so my fries, I'd say, were just over warm. So it's like if I took 3 bites of my burger, fully chewed them, swallowed, and then I went to my fries were starting to get to warm to slightly less than warm, which I was like, you know, I get it, but like if those fries were hot, they'd be pretty good. I'd say a little undersalted. Maybe I'm crazy, but they were the home cut, like the not like home cut, but they weren't like out of a fucking factory like McDonald's fries, where it was like these guys, you could see that it was a fucking real potato that was like, you know, it probably wasn't cut, it was probably put through one of the machines that just, you know, you push it down, or it just does it itself, or it just cuts it into perfect fry size, and then you just throw them in the oil and you fucking forget about them until the burger's ready, and then you fucking plate them and go, right? And so I ended up being like, fries 2.0. You know, I respect you for not going, you know, some fucking random shoestring dog shit fries, but nothing to call home for again. I also need to hit up fucking Caroline today to get some, go through that tea recipe with her. I need to go into the back rooms with Caroline. So fries 2.0. Afterfeel was a 2.3. You know, it was a 2.3. I was satisfied with how I was. I was like, that was a burger. I feel pretty good. You know, it was nothing to, you know, really pump up my mood. It's closed on Wednesdays. Fuck. Alright, what else does Caroline like? Caroline likes fish tacos, green tea, summer spangled tropical curry. You motherfucker. I can't get her any of that. I could get her universal love, that's for sure. So yeah, 2.3, I'd say. And presentation, I had to give it a 2.5. It was a tall burger. It looked good. The patties looked good. Cheese looked good. The lettuce, the tomato, everything overall about the burger looked pretty fucking good. You know, I got an option of 2 sides, so I went with French fries, of course, because that's a classic. In this case, since it's 2 slides, the second side will, of course, be voided. But I did get a slaw, a big old coleslaw with it. And the coleslaw was, you know, it was homemade. But I'd say it was a little bit too much lemon. Maybe I'm nitpicking here, but a little bit too much lemony flavor in the coleslaw. Otherwise, pretty good. You know, veg and everything was, it felt home cut. Pretty good. So presentation, I'd give it 2.5. It was sort of just, I mean, as well as you can place burger and fries and coleslaw on the plate, it was sort of just placed there, you know. Nothing fancy, but about what I expected for the price I paid in the establishment that I went to, you know. Nothing that I would hate. Do I have rabbits? I have a prismatic shard I could give her if anything. I don't think I have a rabbit's foot yet. No, I don't see one. Alright. Yeah, so it was sort of like, you know, pretty good overall. 2.3 out of 3. You know, that's setting a good bar for other, how many do I have? 287 out of 480. I should make some more fucking, what's it called? Some more of these. Some more silos. Pretty good overall. 2.3 Ace Burger overall. Fries 2.0. Afterfield 2.3. Presentation 2.5. A much better end to the day than the start of the day of the Whopper is what I'll say for sure. Out of a Whopper, I give it an 8 out of 5 Whoppers. It fucking demolished the Whopper. The Whopper could barely fucking stand and look it in the eye with the quality that it was putting out. So I was satisfied with that burger. And that's where we're at right now. You know, we have 3 entries into the list. I'm sure next week I'm just gonna run around in a circle when I have no fucking guidance. What am I trying to say? Next week I'll have another entry, of course. I plan to go every Friday, try a burger place that is available in my city. Try a burger. You know, their standard burger, fries, and drink combo. See what they got. And go from there. And keep going. Amalgamate a list. You know, maybe I can spreadsheet it at the end and be like, since this was 4 out of 5 of the Carl's Jr. specialty burger or whatever it is, that means that it's now a overall something out of something for it. I don't know. You know, we do that comparison if we really want to, but that's where it sits currently. That's the burger bit. I'm sure we'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. So as long as I just keep smiling through, just like I always do. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Oh, sorry, there it is. Till the blue skies. Till the... What is it? Smiling through. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. That's a little bit of Vera Lynn for you if you want to look it up. Vera Lynn, we'll meet again. This is my guess. This is my guess right now. Ooh, 1932. Hold up. Vera Lynn will meet again. I think I'm off. I know it's old as fuck. $1939. No. Written and composed by English songwriters Ross Parks and Huey Charles. One of the most famous of the Second World War era, and resonated with soldiers going out to fight as their families fight as well as their families and loved ones. I see. It specifically resonated with soldiers. Huh. Okay, I guess it makes sense based on the lyrics. All right. But yeah, that's a fantastic song. Honestly, honest to God. That and I think I plugged it last week, but I've been jamming to "Right Back Where We Started From" by Maxine Nightingale. That song is fucking fun. Oh, and it's alright, and it's coming on. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Love is good, love can be strong. We gotta get right back to where we started from. Ooh. It's just fun. It's a very fun, like, funky song. You know, it's almost disco, but I don't know if I would consider it. Do need to hold on to that. I don't know if I would consider it disco. If like somebody asked me to play my favorite disco song, I'd be like, this is maybe one, but I'd probably want to consider it disco. What does Google consider it as? Right back where we started from. It just says genre pop. 1976 though. But pretty fun, pretty fun. Let's go to the mines. Go to the mines, see if I can get some more iron for more kegs. So I'm a little low in the iron department. I hope... Did I sell wine today? Like starfruit wine? I think I did. I think I did. I swear I sold 29 today. That sounds right. That sounds right. I might have done it yesterday. I just hope I have enough for cows. Oh, fuck. I'm not going to be able to buy until the 26th. Because Marty's not going to be open. Fuck. Alright. That's what I get for Christmas. But circling back, yeah, I hope to expand my burger knowledge. Because really I have no fast food burger knowledge at all. Especially the people I went to Wendy's with. You know, for the first time that I've ever been to Wendy's, I was like, I have no idea what to expect from this place. I have no fucking, you know, ground position for a fast food burger. And perhaps I'll be, you know, slowly more lenient on one more than another. If it's a fast food chain. But I feel like some fast food chains could probably still make a pretty slapping burger for a pretty cheap price, you know? The ingredients to a burger really isn't anything fancy. It's probably just beef quality, as well as, you know, chance that it's frozen. So, but I have high hopes. With Burger King off the list, I am, you know, excited to try what I likely have a more hopeful attitude going into it. You know, I sort of had some prejudice towards Burger King, and it was right. I was sort of like, I was dreading Burger King, and I was right. It was not great, you know. A lot of people can out-burger the king. Oh shit, do I have to do pizzas next? Fuck, dude, I'm gonna finish burgers, and I'm gonna fucking like kill myself on Friday lunches. You know, getting burgers, but yeah, I hope it's good. I hope I can expand my repertoire, so when someone asks me like, hey, where should I go for lunch? I want a burger. I'd be like, you gotta go to Wendy's. Because right now, Wendy's is my pocket pick, right? If somebody asks me, like, where's a good burger? I'd be like, Wendy's. You get pretty good, you know, get the Baconator. You get pretty full from it for its price. The fries fucking slap. You know, you get a standard drink. I'm almost never counting the drink. But when I do get a drink with any of these, I hope to go for a standard Coca-Cola. I might give a -0.1 if they don't offer Coca-Cola products, if they're, you know, supporters of the PepsiCo. Which ride or die fucking Coca-Cola. I'll say that right now. I'm CC pilled right now, alright? I think honestly what threw me off, it might sound crazy. It's when Pepsi came out with that fucking bullshit that their new logo design was based on gravitational fields of fucking Pepsi. Like, how much of a fucking liar do you really have to be? Like, my brother in Christ. It's a fucking... It's a circle with a couple other circles. What are you talking about gravitational pulls? What the fuck? If you don't know what I'm talking about, honestly, just watch the fucking JShot video about fucking corporate logo designs. It talks about... I think it's the one that has the Firefox thumbnail. But what the fuck is Pepsi doing? They shit the fucking bed. Coca-Cola has that nice fucking bite. It almost leaves like a little bit of fucking syrupy taste in your fucking mouth, and I honestly don't mind it. Pepsi might be a little bit more cleaner. I kind of like my shit dirty. I like it dirty, you know, to not sound too weird. But I don't know. Coke knows what they're fucking doing. And they can handle themselves, is what I'll say. So maybe a -0.1 or a -0.05 for an establishment that forces me to drink a Pepsi product over a Coca-Cola. Maybe I'll have my insane Joker arc there when that happens, but. Probably not. That's probably just too weird. Oh, Santa Poggers. sorry. Yeah, I did sell 29 Starfruit ones. That's 65k. That'll pay for all the pigs I'll need, but I won't be able to get it till tomorrow. I'm getting burpy here. I need drink some water or something. Oh shit, I haven't been watering these. That's my bad. Eventually they'll get done. Fortune teller. Luck will not be on your side. Terrific. Gonna snow tomorrow. Alright. I should maybe start prepping for spring as well. We'll see. I don't think Robin's working today since it's a festival day. But that's alright, girl. We can talk tomorrow. But yeah, my current pick is Wendy's, because you could go to Original Joe's. Technically, it is rated higher than the Baconator from Wendy's. But it I gotta talk about Michael Shannon afterwards. Sorry as well. It's a fast food place. You get pretty good bang for your buck. The Baconator's good. The fries, the fries turn me on. I'm sorry. I can't deny it. I feel it in my heart the same way, you know, when I look at Natalie Dormer. I don't know what you want me to say. It's true. It's true. I'm a slut for Wendy's fries. I'm sorry. But right now that's the pick out of 3 possible picks. But if you're going for a sit down, you know, I'd probably recommend Original Joe's. And then if somebody was like, "What's the worst burger you've ever eaten?" It's probably the Whopper, honestly, from Burger King. I shit on the Whopper so fucking much this episode, but it's probably the Whopper. Truth be told, it's probably the fucking Whopper. That shit is a no-go. That shit is a fucking go back to the drawing board, boys. You fucked up somewhere. Let me get some more iron started. Let me get it started. Beat me with the Robins. Jingle Bell Rock. What are you talking about, Michael? Who fucking knows at this point? Who knows? Watch the previous, 100 some episodes. Waste 300 some hours of your life, and to understand all my references. Fine, just look up. Was it Jingle Bell Rock 6ix9ine? Maybe you can look up. Hold up. Hold up. Jingle Bell Rock 6ix9ine. Is this the video? Man sings 6ix9ine Teddy and does a stupid dance during Jingle Bells. I don't listen to 6ix9ine. I don't know any of his songs, but that fucking meme of those people being like, "What is this guy doing? Hey, what are you doing? What are you singing, dog? That ain't Christmas music. Why are you grabbing the mic? Hey, what's happening?" You know, that's a fantastic video. You gotta admit, that shit's fun. Moving on from the hour-long burger bit. After I once again say that that the Whopper is ass. Got him again. Can we get a tally? I'm not gonna do it in the video. I'm not gonna edit this video. Are you out of your mind? 3 hour long. You want me to come back to an hour and 28 minutes? It's kind of halfway. Maybe it's easy to remember. And create a tally for how many times I say the Whopper is ass. I guess it doesn't. If I do it right now, am I close? Somebody can do it. Leave a comment below about how many times I said that the Whopper was terrible and Burger King sucks. And maybe, like, smash the like button and fucking hit that bell for all the notifications for when I only upload another 3 hour episode at the exact same time every week so you never miss it. You know, I can do that. Not gonna do that because I already did it jokingly. But honestly, I mean, you could leave a comment. Nobody's stopping you. You could count. If you have me on Discord, honestly, just send me the number and I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, by the time this actually goes live. I'll forget about all of these bits, don't worry. Except for how many times I shit on Burger King. That shit scarred me, dog. I'm done for. I'm concerned I've got, like, fucking... What's it called? Like, stomach issues? What's the one where you can't eat seeds? Stomach problem where you can't eat seeds. Diverticulitis? Maybe. Maybe I got diverticulitis from Burger King. I'll stop. Alright, I'll stop for all the fucking Burger King stands out there. My bad. Why did I want to talk about Michael Shannon? Oh, because I watched Bullet Train the other day. Which, like, okay, I went into Bullet Train the same way I went into Knives Out, which I love Knives Out, by the way. I mean, with how much I talk about Knives Out, how can you expect me to fucking hate Knives Out? I went into it the same way where I knew nothing. I knew absolutely nothing going into it. And as a result, I enjoyed it a lot. Because I was like, whoa, all these twists and turns and everything, crazy. And so I went into Bullet Train knowing that supposedly Brad Pitt was an assassin on a train. I had no idea where anything else in that story was gonna go. And so I went into it, and spoilers, by the way, I'm gonna talk about it for the next fucking 20 minutes or something. I went into it not knowing what was gonna happen, not knowing what to expect. Honestly, it's the best way to go into a movie. And so I start watching it, and I'm like, it's Brad Pitt, a white guy in Japan, surrounded by no other white people, and he's speaking English. Don't tell me I'm gonna get Great Wall, right? For those who don't know, Great Wall is a movie featuring Matt Damon and, I swear to God, one other fucking white person. Willem Dafoe. I guess it also had Pedro Pascal. He's not white, but he's Spanish? South American, Chile. Close but no cigar. Chilean, sorry. Born Santiago, Chile. which was essentially a movie where Matt Damon is a white guy imprisoned on the Great Wall of China, and then he's got to do a bunch of shit. But it's like really weird because it's like essentially a movie full of like just Asian people taking place in China, and then there's like monsters and everything. And Matt Damon and Willem Dafoe and Pedro Pascal. And you're like, okay. So I'm starting to watch Bullet Train, and I'm like, don't tell me I'm gonna get Great Wall, where it's just Brad Pitt being the only white guy in this movie, just feeling really out of place. Oh, so it's you. It was Prismatic Shard, thanks. Where it's like, oh, it's Jazz, nice. Where it's like just Brad Pitt and he's the only white guy, and it just feels really weird to have him there and them speaking English. But there was a series of Japanese spoken with subtitles, of course. I believe I watched it on Prime Video, and what did you give me? You got me clay, Abigail? I gave this bitch a prismatic shard, you little rat fuck. Thank you, but you little rat fuck. I didn't get shit. Come on. What the fuck am I gonna do with clay? Alright. Is there anything here? I already have the rare crow. Alright, I'm fucking... I'm gonna head out. I'm out of here, man. I'm gone. Later, nerds. Started watching it, and then it's like, oh no, there's like the British twins, and then there's some weird white teenage girl in pink. She gave me one clay, by the way, one fucking clay. Goddamn Abigail, you couldn't give me anyone else, really? Anyone else, brother? I should upgrade the hoe or the watering can. Probably the hoe. Should be ready in time if I do it tomorrow. But I end up watching it, and I'd say, like, for what it was good. It wasn't like a movie that I'm like, this is film. I'd more say it was akin to that of a fun movie or a Marvel movie rather than a truly fantastic artistic piece of cinema. There are a lot of, fun lines and cool points through it. The Thomas the Train, bits I found pretty funny throughout the whole film. I'd say they were pretty good. And what was this? Albacore, they're almost out of season. Yeah, sure, I probably can. And so it's my new phrase. The diesel part where they're trying to find them, and then it was really weird when two characters that I definitely thought were dead weren't dead. They were just like, they like got up, and it was like, you're not dead? You were shot. You were shot point blank. And you've been bleeding out for what seems to be hours. You should be dead. You should be dead. And then they just sort of move past. And it's like, alright, I guess they're not dead. Okay, cool. Fun. But it was like the one British guy and the guy in his the son of the father of the son of the hospital, who was on the train to meet the girl, that like teenage girl. I was like, those two dudes should be dead in the bathroom. And the White Death was such a weird sort of name for a guy. And then I was like, God fucking damn it, it's gonna be some fucking weird actor, isn't it? And lo and behold, it was goddamn Michael Shannon. It was fucking Michael Shannon who popped out behind that stupid fucking mask in the goddamn kimono and everything. Just like, hi, I'm Michael Shannon, you know, fuck you. I'm also Russian, because why not? You know, I was like, all right, I don't, I don't really love what's happening here, but I guess it's what's happening. So, yeah, really weird to see Michael Shannon there, as well as what was her name? Zazie Beetz. I believe she was in Bullet Train. Yeah, she just sort of popped out of nowhere, and I was like, I'm not really complaining, you know. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson, sorry, I forgot the actor's name, was pretty good for Tangerine. The Tangerine and Lemon bits, I'd say, was pretty fun. A weird Sandra Bullock almost cameo at the end. I mean, she had a voice the entire time, voiceover, but that was, you know, sort of surprising. Um, Bad Bunny being the wolf. I didn't really know who Bad Bunny was, or I really still don't know who he is. He's a Puerto Rican rapper and singer. Supposedly he's a very big name. But I did like slightly recognize him before going into that. Ryan Reynolds, who played Carver for like a 2 second cameo of being a piece of shit, was kind of funny. So overall, I'd say like the movie wasn't like good. The movie was fun. It was creative. It had some cool points. I like that it was almost a little gory. It gave a little bit of oomph to it, is what I would say. Um, so overall, I would say it's a fun movie. It would be something I would definitely like. I'm glad it was a straight. I think it was a straight to like a straight to Prime Video something, straight to Prime Video sort of movie, or um, or it was in theaters for a very short period of time that not very many people watched it. Um, but I'd say it was definitely one of those movies that I like look at it and I'm like, that's something I would, you know, not pay money for, but I'd watch it. You know, if someone had it had it had it on and was like, "Do you want to watch this movie?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." You know, why not? But if someone was like, "Do you want to go watch it again in theaters?" I'd be like, "No, no, I do not." You know. Brad Pitt's character was pretty good. I haven't seen Brad Pitt in very many overly comedic, you know, roles. He's definitely done comedic roles, but this was something that was a little unique. Um, but I'd say it was pretty good, and I'd say that Brad Pitt is he's actually I'd be willing to say um, one of the top actors out there. Um, you know, he delivers pretty well. Um, and you know, a lot of his top um, his top roles are memorable, of course. Um, you know, something like the Ocean's movie or Fury or Seven, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Fight Club, the classic. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I would even say is like a pretty good. Inglourious Bastards, where he plays Lieutenant Aldo Rain. You know, all of those I'd say are. He was also in he did Troy. I'd say all of those are notable, pretty good fucking movies. Maybe not like, you know, top of the line Spielberg or Scorsese movies, but overall pretty good. So I'd say out of the things that he's done, I'd say he's like an A actor. He's not an S. He's done S roles, and maybe movies that you could make an argument towards S. But I would definitely say he's an A tier actor, based on what he's done and what I've seen him in. But yeah, I was definitely not disappointed with Brad Pitt in any way. I think I recognize Sandra Bullock's voice pretty quickly on because you hear a lot of it in Gravity when she's just talking to herself. So if you've ever watched Gravity, you sort of know what Sandra Bullock's voice sounds like, and she's a little unique with her cadence a lot of the time, to the point that you're like, I'm pretty sure that's Sandra Bullock. Like for a while, I don't think I noticed him on the first or second one. By the third one, third time she spoke, I was like, I think that's Sandra Bullock. I think. Is it Sandra Bullock? And then like the more and more she kept talking, I was like, that's probably Sandra Bullock. And then it went on, and then it was revealed, oh yeah, it was Sandra Bullock. Okay, about what I expected. Let me go upgrade my hoe here. Town. What up? C to the L to the I N T. Upgrade tools. Gold hoe. Robin's working on my barn right now. I don't know what else I can really do today. I can forage a bit as well as go to the forest to grab some hardwood. But Bullet Train, I'd say, yeah, pretty good. Nothing to write home for. You know, I'll watch it if you can for free. You know, it's no Spielberg movie, right? It's no, you know, nowhere near a Schindler's List or, you know, anything else like that. I will say though, didn't like Ready Player One. I tried to read the book. I heard it was like a jammer. You know, you were like, oh yeah, I love Ready Player One. You know, was what I've heard. You know, a bunch of fucking normies say. How much is a cherry sacking, by the way? Am I getting this at a fucking deal? General store sells it for $3,400. Traveling cart sells it for $2,250 to $4,250. That's the maximum price. I'm not paying for that. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, Ready Player One, I was not a fan of, if I have to be completely honest. I tried to read the book, and I understand it's a lot of people's childhood. To me, the setting for that, I mean, I don't read, truthfully. The setting for that book, I was like, I didn't like it. You know, where it sort of started the world for. I understand maybe at its time. When was that written? That was written in the 90s, no? Ernest Cline's novel, is it 2011? Really? I thought it was written in like 99 or something. 2011? Okay. I thought it was much older. Yeah, I tried to read it. I probably got like 100 pages in, and I was just like, I really don't care about any of what's happening here. I don't really enjoy the idea of the Oasis. I don't really enjoy, you know, this pseudo-post-apocalyptic world. None of the characters really grab me. But then again, I'm not a huge reader. And the cultural references also did nothing for me. They didn't catch my interest at all. Similar to that in the movie. The movie was, it reminded me so much of a Marvel movie rather than a Spielberg movie. Like if I had to say if any movie was Spielberg's Marvel movie, it would be fucking Ready Player One for sure. That's not to say that it's bad, but I think I've seen like a little bit of the movie and I was sort of just like I don't care. I truthfully don't care at all. But I understand that people enjoy it and that it can be good, but I don't think you can dispute that Schindler's List is one of Spielberg's greatest directorial debuts. Or like directed movies. Holy fuck. The idea to go with the black and white option when it was in 1993, when there was the ability for color, he did it for Indiana Jones, he did it for Jurassic Park, of the same year. It was entirely possible. But the idea to not go for color when given the opportunity for really speaks to the style of movie that you're trying to create. And the acting with Liam Neeson, Ray Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley was just absolutely phenomenal. There's nothing else to say. It's easily one of Spielberg's best fucking works, if not the best. I have a hard time making an argument for anything that Spielberg's done or any other movie that has the ability to top the polishedness of Schindler's List. It's a very long movie. It's 3 hours and 15 minutes. But if you have the time to watch it all, and you have the patience to watch it all, and you're willing to get yourself enveloped in the story, holy fuck, dude. It fucking goes off. It pulls the heartstrings when it's supposed to. Any parts where there's minimal amounts of comedy with what you're actually able to accomplish with a story set in 1940s Nazi Germany trying to free the Jews. As much comedy as you're able to actually pull out of that is lighthearted, in a rather dark situation. It just hits enough to the point that you're like, that's a funny joke, given the circumstances of the fact that we're watching a movie about the Holocaust. The fact that it holds, at least to my knowledge, historical accuracy to events that happened, and the amount of research and effort that Spielberg put into the film, is just... Oh, I didn't do the mermaid thing, did I? No, I didn't. Just shows his commitment to it. Box office, 322.2 million. Budgeted 22, that sounds about right. It won 7 awards in the Academy Awards in 1990. 1993, I believe. Yeah, the 1993 awards, like all the movies for 1993, which included Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Score. Who was the screenplay done by? Steven Zahn. Yeah. Who I guess wrote Schindler's List, but I think what he wrote was very good, but what Spielberg did with it visually, and the team that he had, was otherworldly, phenomenal. The tone was so smooth all the way throughout, and the three big names of Liam Neeson, Ray Fiennes, and Ben Kingsley. Ben Kingsley, I might even argue, it's hard to say that any of them are better than any of the others because they were operating at an 11 in comparison to anything else. Like, if you respect cinema, you know that Schindler's List is without a doubt a very good film and one of Schindler's best works. If you say that, like, that's why I have such a hard time saying that other movies are good because of the high bar that it's set. Like that is something that movie is something that I would say is excellent, and I don't say that really about any other movies. I'd say even Knives Out, which I've talked about many times about being a very good movie, I may over exaggerate and say it is astounding or amazing in comparison to the excellent that I gave Schindler's List. I'd say Knives Out is very great, but cannot hold up. It cannot hold up in comparison. So if you are a history fanatic or a movie nerd and you haven't seen Schindler's List, set aside a Saturday. Maybe even get some tissues. There are some points that you're like, holy fuck. I will not spoil any of the movie because I'd rather you know nothing about the movie other than that it's fantastic. I mean, at this point, if you haven't watched it, it came out in 1993. Fuck you if you haven't seen it, and if I said that it was so good and now I've spoiled it with giving you high expectations for what the movie's supposed to be. It came out in 1993. All right, it's not Bullet Train, And I said that there was gonna be spoilers for Bullet Train anyways, so. Yeah, probably one of his greatest, next to Saving Private Ryan is also up there. Tom Hanks and Matt Damon are fantastic. I forgot Vin Diesel's also in that movie, but Tom Hanks carries that movie all throughout. He is terrific. But yes, Spielberg I'd say is out there for one of the greatest directors in terms of constantly putting out high quality films that you can truly appreciate for being cinema. Something that when it gets an award for, you're like, of course, nothing else even fucking came close. Like if I go to Schindler's List here and I look at the Academy Awards for give me the 1990 fucking Wikipedia changed their bullshit. 1993 Academy Awards. 1994 ceremony honoring the best in film for 1993. 66th Academy Awards. You had Best Picture was Schindler's List with can I see, wait, does this show what was, oh yes, this shows what was what was the runner-up? The Fugitive, which is something with Harrison Ford, which I don't recognize. In the Name of the Father, a biographical crime drama, The Piano, which I also don't recognize. The Remains of the Day, which I also don't recognize. But all of those, you're like, how would that ever beat Schindler's List, right? But Liam Neeson unfortunately didn't win Best Actor because Tom Hanks won for Philadelphia, but Spielberg won for Best Director. The Best Screenplay, Schindler's List won again. The Best Original Score, John Williams. And dude, don't even get me started about the combo that is John Williams and Steven Spielberg. Oh my god. They just pop off, King. Like, they slay on God for I can't. But John Williams and Spielberg, when I see those two names together, I get excited with what they may be capable with. John Williams being one of the best composers. I've probably talked about John Williams before on this podcast, but simply just almost unmatched with composers through the late 80s to mid 2000s in terms of film composers, film soundtracks, just creating some of the most notable themes that you've ever heard in your life. You know, for instance, why don't we pull it up? What did they say for John Williams? Probably the first one I would say is Star Wars, or Indiana Jones is what I would say it would say. Jaws, of course, I guess is the classic. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Superman, E.T., Home Alone, Indiana Jones, first two Jurassic Parks, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, Catch Me If You Can, Hook, and the first three Harry Potter films, originally making the original Harry Potter theme, the Hedwig's theme or whatever it is. Just simply, like, if you've heard a movie theme that you're like, wow, that's a classic, there's a 50-50 chance it's done by one guy, John Williams, who, he's 91. This guy's dying in the next 10 years, I'll tell you that. And God will weep the day he cries, because he'll end up meeting John Williams in person. I don't know anything about the guy, but simply the art that he's created is, without a doubt, notable, awardable, memorable, imprinted on so much of movie culture, that it sucks that composers don't get as much love as they do, as much as love as they deserve. Sorry, but John Williams and Steven Spielberg, just like those two are just hand in hand. They just pop off, you know. So I will say, if you haven't seen Schindler's List, you enjoy movies, go watch it now. Pause this fucking episode. Don't even come back to this podcast. Just go watch Schindler's List and just mellow in that, you know. Just let that whole marinate. Let that whole movie marinate with you. Because, good God, it is one of a kind, I'll say. I've seen a number of other movies that cover topics of the Holocaust, or other TV shows, including Band of Brothers, which, if you haven't seen that either, Band of Brothers, I'd say, is a pretty good one. It's a TV show that I want to say was ran in the early 2000s. If I had to guess, I would say 2004? 2001 is when it was on air. One season. It's on Crave right now. You could even buy it probably on another of other things. But a 10 season or 10 episode season featuring many big names: Damian Lewis, Donnie Wahlberg, Eon Bailey, Ron Livingston, Matthew Settle, Michael Cudlitz, you know, all pretty big names. Michael Fassbender, you know, all pretty big names, and it's 10 episodes, and it shows a number of important, notable things within the Second World War, that sort of offers as a tidbit if you want to indulge further in there. So it shows everything through a first person standpoint, but it talks about, or it shows parts of the war almost as a whole. You know, training sequences, men not being prepared for war and being shell shocked, you know, issues with people not having, not respecting their commanding officer, and the drawbacks of that, as well as define good leadership within a company of soldiers. So, and it's also got fairly good little bits of humor throughout the entire show. So I'd say it's probably one of the best World War II shows out there that you could watch. So that's one other one that I'd recommend. I'm on a fucking war tangent right now. If you haven't seen Saving Private Ryan at this point, I mean, like, go fuck yourself. The opening 20 minutes of Saving Private Ryan is just breathtaking. You know, it shows aspects that you wouldn't expect to such a high level degree that even veterans acknowledge is incredibly accurate. I don't have time for any of this. I don't know why I'm coming in here. So that's another one, yeah. And if you want one more movie from Spielberg, you can watch War Horse, which talks about it mainly follows a horse as well as a soldier going through the Second World War. I think it was based on a book. It might have been entirely... It was a screenplay by Lee Hall and Richard Curtis. Sorry, not a World War II. It was a World War One. Set before and during World War One, it tells the journey of Joey, a Bay Irish hunter horse raised by British teenager Albert, as he's brought. As he's bought by the British Army, leading him to encounter numerous individuals and owners throughout Europe, all the while experiencing the tragedies of the war happening around him. Yeah, it was the first film that that Spielberg ever did for World War One. But bringing the skills that he had with the many films, the World War II films that he directed before, I might hit the mines today. I'm gonna hit the mines. Oh no, I gotta go buy cows. I was supposed to buy cows yesterday. Why didn't I buy cows yesterday? Not cows, pigs. Do I have time for both? I do have time for both. I can hit Marnie's first. Okay. Do I have life elixirs? When is the clinic open? Energy tonic. Maru or Harvey's behind the counter. How about a Saturday on the winter? She does not go to work. How about Harvey on a Saturday? Saturday he leaves and goes to the museum, so I can't buy energy tonics on a Saturday. I can go to the Dwarf and buy before this is an issue, buy life elixirs, I guess. Could do that. Pam's not going to come out for a while, so I got a bit of time before I need to make sure I get on that bus. This isn't ready yet, no? Surely, yeah. But yeah, I'd say it, with the amount of experience he has on World War II, it shows his directing capability going into a World War I movie, something that he hadn't done before. But of course he has some experience with the aspects of war. So I'd say it's pretty good as well. It's much more of a one-person story rather than a collection of I guess it's a two-person story, one in the view of a horse, and then another in the view of a person. But it's a single person story and a single horse story, I guess, and those often and they'll interact with each other. But yeah, I'd say he does a pretty good job with what he's given. And creates a story that is enjoyable to watch. Would I say it's his best work? Definitely not, but pretty good. So maybe that's another one you want to watch. Yeah. I mean, of course, there's other classic Spielberg movies of... Can I sort by most popular? I don't think I can. I mean, I guess I did The Terminal, Catch Me If You Can, you know, all the Indiana Jones movies, Jurassic Park, Jaws, of course. Jaws is a class one. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which I haven't watched, but I've heard is fairly good. E.T. That one's almost a childhood classic, it feels. You know what I mean? Get the fucking crap. But pretty good. Pretty good director. And so when people say that, you know, Marvel movies are their favorite movies, it's hard to not take it as an insult, if you know what I mean. Do I really only have 19 here? Okay. 3, 8. I feel like I should have 20, no? Maybe I missed one of them last time. I feel like it's almost an insult if you say that a Marvel movie is your favorite movie, which you're entitled to have that opinion. You know, there are a lot of enjoyable Marvel movies out there, but to think that it is better than some of, you know, the best Marvel movie is better than some other, than a series of other famous movies, such as, I'll use it because it's the best one, such as Schindler's List. You're out of your fucking mind. You've gone completely batshit crazy, is what I'll say. I do have an energy tonic in here. Ooh, I'll take the spicy eels as well. Alright, let me go quickly down to Marnie's farm to get some pigs. Which, like, you know, brings up the comment that Scorsese said where Marvel movies aren't cinema. They are films, but I do have to agree with him when he says that they aren't cinema. Spielberg. Why not? Let's do some directors. Spielberg. Fuck, I don't remember how to spell Scorsese. I guess that's a good time for me to bring up the Scorsese films. Which, Scorsese, with what he's been able to put out, which, by the way, is every Scorsese movie fucking, at least recently, have goddamn Leonardo DiCaprio. He loves violence as well as, it seems like, just doing things that is so unique and unexpected, but also at a high level of quality. So he loves De Niro movies. He loves having De Niro there. I'll do Nolan. Why not Christopher Nolan? So like some of these big names, right? You know, fucking Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, Goodfellas, Casino, The Departed, Wolf of Wall Street, even The Irishman. But yeah, no, like for me, some of the most recent ones that I've seen, Goodfellas, The Departed, Shutter Island, Wolf of Wall Street, those are all, like, if they're not 10s, they're 9s. Those are all pretty fucking good. Wolf of Wall Street, I maybe give an 8, but it's so over the top that it's fun. It's a very fun movie, given the fact that it's about people losing millions of dollars by getting fucking ripped off, you know. So with the amount with the resume that Scorsese has, I think he can say that, you know, Marvel movies are like cartoons made to get you into fucking theme parks or whatever. He said, you know, they're not cinema, because he has made cinema. He has made films that are respected by other greats, and held at such a high level. Like, for instance, Taxi Driver, one of Scorsese's first big films, a neo-noir drama, directed by Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, Harvey Keitel, which, oh my, Harvey Keitel's great, which features a veteran named Travis Bickle, who works as a taxi driver in morally bankrupt and decaying New York City. So it just, that, and oh my god, the music was by Bernard Herrmann. Mwah. Mwah. Let's do Tarantino too, because I'll probably end up talking about Tarantino. Just the topics that the movie touches on, and how it goes into it, and how it the individual character's reaction to it, and how he progresses through the city, and his life as a lonely, disgusting man trying to get by, is it's just fantastic. It's a staple in the industry. There's no other way to put it, simply. Oh fuck, I forgot to drop stuff off, as well as get my warp totem farm. Let's grab 10 of you. Oh, as well as I forgot to grab, fuck. Is the place open? The Adventurers Guild? Let me look it up. It's open at 2. Fuck. I guess I'll go with bombs then. Maybe 20 of you. 30 of you. Let's see if I can get a lot of Omni Geodes. I think I should be fine with what I have. I'm just gonna go for like blowing up shit, getting as much Omni Geodes as I can, and hopefully get the because I got 151. Oh wow, I can actually trade that for a lot of artifacts. I got 151 here that I can end up using. Place you here, that there. Warp Totem Farm, there it is. Alright, to the mines. 1110 is not a great entrance, but it's alright. But yeah, even Tarantino himself regards Taxi Driver as one of the greatest films ever created. And I think Marvel films do have their place as being enjoyable films, but lacking true stakes in character as being cinema. So when I say that, when you watch an Iron Man, you know Iron Man's gonna beat the bad guy, and almost always the bad guy is actually just a bad guy. It's nothing else. It's actually a bad guy. That's it. You know, there's very rarely an internal struggle between characters in a Marvel movie, such as like a superhero being up against another superhero that he's normally not up against, which is often why I actually say if there is a good Marvel movie out there, it is Civil War. The idea to turn them on each other for Civil War, I found actually rather interesting, but it almost felt slightly forced. I don't know how exactly to put it, but I'd say it was like it was probably one of my favorite Marvel movies if I had to put one on it. A lot of people would say, you know, oh, Infinity War, Endgame was my favorite. The problem with me for those was, yes, they killed people off in Infinity War, but you know for damn sure they're coming back in fucking Endgame. Without a doubt, they're coming back in Endgame. You have, you know, 15 money printers and you just kill them all off? No. No, the Disney Corporation never kills off its fucking people. They will fucking milk them for whatever they can, you know, till the end of days, right? So that's when I saw Infinity War, I was like, okay, I know exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna bring him back. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but I know that they're gonna bring him back in the next film, without a doubt. It may take a while, you know. A lot of people say that Endgame is Infinity War Part 2, which, I mean, they're rather closely tied. But the movies themselves can stand alone, but it's hard to call them cinema with how predictable they are, and the fact that you know that the protagonist is gonna win. The protagonist may lose something to the antagonist, but they're gonna win at the end of the day, and that's almost a guarantee, right? And the thing about Marvel movies that you don't really find anywhere else is that there's almost no stakes. I mean, you find them in other superhero movies and everything else, but you just know. You know at the end of the day, they're gonna win. You might not know it right away. You might not. You might not predict how they're gonna win, but you know they're gonna win. So that's the whole point of a superhero movie, is you don't lose as a superhero. The villain has to lose. That's the whole point of the protagonist. And in many other movies, the protagonist does win. You know, in Schindler's List, technically Schindler wins by saving a number of Jewish people from experiencing the horrors of the Holocaust, by giving them shelter and the ability to hide and protect themselves from Nazi Germany, while also crippling Nazi Germany at the same time by producing, products that are unusable to the war effort. So, I do think, like, at the end of the day, the protagonist does have to beat the antagonist, but the antagonist is also almost always just some guy. It's another comic book villain, or, you know, another person you've heard or seen before, which you're like, okay, you know, thank God we get to see the Mandarin, or whatever the fuck his stupid name was, for Iron Man to beat. You know, thank God. But it's just, you know he's gonna beat him. You know he's gonna beat him. And I feel like I just end up getting bored of Marvel movies rather than anything else. To the point that after I watched Endgame, I was like, I don't think I need to watch anymore. You know, I think I'm satisfied with what I've got. They beat the biggest bad guy. How are you going to top Thanos with how many years they sort of foreshadowed and hyped up this character to the point that you know, how are you going to top that in any way? Which, from what I heard, they really can't. You know, I've heard that a lot of this, what is it, stage 4, or whatever the fuck they call it now, of Marvel is just kind of shitting the bed. Where the Thor one sort of flopped. I think the Ant-Man one flopped. I don't specifically know, but I haven't heard anything great about the new Marvel movies, except for, no offense if you're this person, except for people who are just like bad chess Marvel. You know, they eat that shit up because, I don't know, that's all they know is fucking comic book movies. Anything else is just sort of like, it doesn't have a super villain beating, or, you know, fighting a superhero. And oh my god, they have a ton of superheroes, which I didn't expect. Whoa, crazy. And you're like, wow, they never did that before with, you know, X-Men or Fantastic Four or the original Avengers or the extended Avengers universe or anything else. I never did that before. Bunch of them together? You're telling me they got all the Spider-Men at the same time? Crazy. What the hell? That's insane. You know. But I did hear the Spider-Man one was good. I didn't watch it, because again, I haven't watched anything since Endgame, but I think I'm, you know, I think I've had enough. I've had my fill. I'm not going to spend money on any Marvel shit afterwards, especially since, I mean, I have a hard time supporting Disney. With the amount that they've fucked over people, as well as just, like, gone for profits, it's kind of hard to support Disney. And I know I'm not making the fucking hottest take known to man, but it's kind of hard to support Disney with how ass their company is now. It's just a fucking money printer at this point. That's all they are. That's their entire goal. Does it make money? If yes, do it. If no, fuck it, don't do it. Especially with, like, all the live action, you know, shit you see now, and actors and actresses getting screwed over by the Disney Corporation and everything. You know, it just sort of sucks to see. Which, like, you know, get fucked. You're rich as fuck, but also at the same time, you shouldn't have to say that, you know. They should just, you know, act, get their money, and fuck off, right? Get me the fuck out of the level, holy shit. But, yeah, I don't know what more I can say. I think I'm just done with it. I think I just gotta, you know, walk away from it. You know, like you're walking away from your religion or something, and just be like, I think I'm satisfied not, you know, doing this anymore. I think I can just say it's the end of the road. We enjoyed our stay, and move on. You know. But it's the part where I get quiet because I have nothing else to say. I do think Scorsese is right in that it's not true cinema. It could be a film, but to put it anywhere near the level of quality that other top directors have put out is an insult to the industry as a whole. Like, yeah, there's nothing else I could say. So yeah, that's why I get pissed off when I hear like, oh my god, did you see the new Marvel movie? It's my favorite movie. It's my new favorite movie. You're like, okay, yeah, sure, buddy, okay. Yeah, I get you. Favorite movie. All right. Sure. You're allowed to have that opinion. It's wrong, but you're entirely allowed to be wrong. Holy shit, that guy took forever to die. Really? Probably place this here. I should probably get this one. I don't have very much iridium here. 11? That's pretty bad. I'd say it's probably pretty bad. But yeah, you're allowed to have that opinion, but it's just every time I hear that someone says their Marvel, Marvel movies, their favorite movie, I also expect them to say that chicken nuggets is the only thing that they ever eat. You know. But there are some people, that's not a stereotype. It's always true that people who love Marvel movies have restricted palates. But if I say that, you're like, oh yeah, so true, so true. My husband loves Marvel movies and only eating dino nuggies and mac and cheese. Which you gotta hate the man that you marry if he's like that, right? You're like, come on, order something like, just get a linguine or something. Something you wouldn't normally go for. Doesn't have to be. You don't have to try the fucking butternut squash, but go with something a little bit out of your comfort zone for once, right? I'm gonna end up dying to this fucking crab right now. No, I'm good. Which I'm saying that as one of the most historically picky eaters possible, right? I used to be the chicken nuggets and french fries only kid. That was me. And then one day I said, oh, well, what if I just try something else? This establishment doesn't have chicken nuggets. What if I go with something adventurous? Is it chicken nuggets or a plain fucking cheese pizza or something? Which you're entirely entitled to enjoy some of those things, but I think if you say that chicken nuggets is anywhere near a AAA steak, you're not entitled to any opinions ever, right? It's close to the Marvel movie take. It's pretty close. Ooh. Hold on to the fiddle head in front of the sap is probably the worthless one. I'm willing to go home at 1:30. See if I can get any more free iridium. Ooh, a hole. Jump in. 9 levels, very nice. Please spawn a ladder. Alright, I'm out of here. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh god, it looks gross. What time am I at? Have I talked about enough weird shit for... I got 1 more day left in me, alright. Let me drop off whatever I have. You. Fill that firm can go in there along with that. Let me reorganize my inventory here a bit. These will all go in a chest for mining, which will probably just be in the house. And the strange doll I have to bring to the museum. Okay. I'm pretty sure my hoe will be done tomorrow, but it might be done the day after. It might be done on the day of first day of spring. I should bring that with me to the shed next day I go. Alright, pretty productive day I'd say, especially with the amount of resources I got. I got a lot of stone, you know, like it wasn't like a great mining session. These look to both be ready. Okay, I was supposed to buy a cauliflower, which I forgot. That's an early thing I can do. You bring the poppy. My hoe is ready, I saw. Let me bring this to Marnie. Okay, I got some chores to do. That's for sure. Okay. Queen of Sauce. Cranberry candy. Fortune teller, a little extra luck today. Maybe I'll hit up Caroline's while I'm out today as well. See if I can, I should have done it last Sunday, but I forgot. See if I can get into that back room and learn the tea leaf stuff. Still waiting on all those. You guys are chilling. Hello, everyone. Alright. So the cows and pigs done. I should check the other barn. Okay, we got the other shed. A little bit of wine I can make. A little bit more here as well. I'll need another 16 iron bars worth. Okay, might as well get the iridium in here. I don't have enough. Yeah, I do. Uh, 16. Oh, gotta do 15 for now. I really don't have enough wood, damn. The wood's chewing through it. I'm chewing through the wood. Should I buy any more? I don't think I need to. How much do casts cost? 118 for an optimal layout times 20. 2,300. Maybe I could buy another 3,000 wood. Then I should be set for any circumstances. It's gonna cost me 30k though. I'll have to sell stuff in person. Yeah. Alright. I should have done this from the other side. Oh shit. Forgot one. Hold up. Alright. Okay, yeah, I think maybe 2,000. I could probably get away with 2,000 more wood. Should cost me about 20k. I think it's about 10 a piece, right? No, it's 50 a piece, isn't it? No, 10. It's 10 a piece. 10 a piece. Yeah. Is she open on Sundays? She is, right? I think. I forgot. I completely forget. Okay. Yeah, all of you, except for the pine tar. The pine tar doesn't need to get sold. So these in shop, and then I'll also hit up the... Ooh. I'm gonna go back to the desert and trade in my Omni Geodes for artifact troves. I should be able to get 40 of them, which could give me a couple of my artifacts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 in 5? Maybe it's possible. Pine tar I don't need to hold on to. I need to bring that to Marnie. Okay. Let's go. I'll go to Marnie first, and then I'll go to Robbins, and then I'll sort of... it's gonna be kind of awkward. I'll go to Marnie's, and then I'll wrap all the way up to the top. Go to Robbins, buy the wood. Oh, no, I need to bring you a bunch of amaranth. Thank you so much, no problem. Oh, I need a kitchen albacore as well. Fall and winter? Okay. 6 to 11. 6 to 2. Okay, I'll go at 6 to 2 then. It'll be easier. Also gonna hit up the traveling merchant. See what she's got. See what she's got. Any good deals? Anything that I really need? I likely don't have pomegranate sapling. No pomegranates. Pierre sells for 6k. She sells for 4,500 to 7,500. I'm willing to buy that. And the apple that I need, very nice. Let's buy that. $600 for an apple, but it gets the thing done. I'm happy. Okay. Let's go into town. No. Here's what I'll do, is I will, no, I gotta go into town first. Yeah, I gotta go into town first in order to, sell my products. I hope I have enough. I surely have 5k, right? Between this 16 line and all of you? Are you 5k? We'll see, I guess. Anybody's birthday at the end of winter? It was Clint's. I guess I could do that if it's really necessary. I guess I'm gonna go to Clint's anyways, but... You can get sold, you can get sold, you can get sold, you and you. Yeah, I got 20k, alright. Alright. Let's go up first here. Well, I'll hit the community center first. I'm in no rush. Fodder bundle. Do I really have to put in 3 apples all at the same time? You motherfucker. Really can't just put that in? What the hell? Alright. Truffle fried egg Mackie roll. Those are all doable once the pigs are grown. Okay. Okay, I get the shepherd one. Motherfucker. Okay, let me get 20k wood and then I'll go to Clint. Actually, let me get 20k wood and then I'll go to the desert. Yeah. Or not 20k wood, $20,000 worth of wood. Shop. 2 stacks. There we go. Thank you. Get that before it's way too expensive. Then let me go to the desert. The desert. I bet the pomegranate's not even going to make me my money back if I buy it. Would be the funny part. Man, that $500 really hurts when you have 4,800, huh? Alright, I do also have to worry about what I'm going to grow in the spring. I don't remember what's best for gold per day is definitely best for strawberries, but do strawberries jam well? 290? Rhubarb has a really high sell price for a single piece. It goes 220 to 490. 660 for wine. How much strawberry wine? Goes to 360. It'd be better just to strawberry it up. And fuck, I forgot where I was going. Might be better to just strawberry it up once the egg festival comes around. Otherwise, go with maybe some rhubarbs. I don't know. Artifact tropes. Cool, that's 40. And then to Clint's. Yes, return to Stardew Valley. Should also get some, what's it called? Some sprinklers going. Make sure they're ready for spring. Town. It's actually probably cauliflower now that I think about it. Just plant a fuck ton of cauliflower. Huh. Yeah, probably. Alright, give me some shit that I haven't seen before. That's one. Don't give me chicken statues, I swear to God. Ancient seed. It's not great. Got that already. Got you already, definitely you. Maybe not you? Yep. Oh, you fucking. How many chicken statues am I gonna get? 6? I'm gonna get 6 chicken statues by the end of this. Another nice dried starfish I haven't gotten. Another bone flute. A drum. which I've gotten many of. Star glass shards I've gotten plenty. Rusty cog I've gotten way too many of. The mask I haven't gotten. Dwarf gadget I haven't gotten either. Another bone flute. Another mask. A pearl, very nice. Golden pumpkin, both great gifts or good sellables. Golden relic. Another one to donate. Along with the ancient drum. No, the ancient drum I've already gotten. Gotten 3 masks, good god. 4 fucking bone flutes. Arrowhead. Another arrowhead. There's the 3rd chicken statue. A rusty spoon. There's the 4th chicken statue. 3rd ancient seed. 4 glass shards. Rusty cog. Chipped amphora, and then another rare disc. Alright. Okay, Gunther. I got a lot of shit for you, buddy. Is that everything? Oh, I'm still missing 2. Oh, I clicked on the thing next to it. I was wondering why the fuck. So I'm missing these 2 guys, which are the elvish jewelry, which I can get from fishing, the forest artifact trove, and the ornamental fan, which I can get from fishing. Maybe I should go for a bit of fishing at 6 o'clock here. Maybe I'll hit something good. Alright. I'd say pretty productive. I got 6 out of 6 out of 8. Not bad. 4 fucking chicken statues. Make this ancient seeds while I'm at it. I'll put away everything that I have. I'm gonna put that in there. Well, I don't think any of this is actually in any of these. 2 apples, god damn it. Do you like apples? Yeah. Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples? Alright. The rest of these artifacts are basically just cells. Yeah. Except for this cool fucking thing. I don't know what the fuck this thing is. Oh, boom. There you go. Alright, there we go. That'll annoy someone who's watching. No, Michael, you can't do that just to specifically annoy a single person who might be not fond of that during the episode. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'll do it. There we go, fishing at 6. Where's the albacore again? Is it in the ocean, I believe? Albacore is in the ocean, yes. I almost mistook albacore for albatross. That's a bird. So I think aside from this magic rock candy, it's all sell, right? Sell. Oh no, the iron bars we're gonna hold on to. Alright. Blah. guess I'll go to the ocean. Why not? And then I'll probably go to the secret woods. See what's happening over there. Get some wood, some hardwood. Can I just despawn? Let's go. I don't really need to fight those guys. God, this fucking forging skill is like never gonna get done. Fucking stumps I've chomped. So many. I'm still not there. Oh, that's the cans, what you can find in the garbage cans. Thanks, Linus. Alright, to the ocean. Catch Gus and Albacore. Actually, there could be... Yeah, no. I was gonna say there could be a low chance that I get what I want from digging that up, but nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. I don't remember what else you can catch during the winter at night on the beach. Probably like a squid, I would assume. Maybe super cucumber, I think. Maybe a bunch of foraging stuff, like some coral. Coral. There are no rules, man. We're lost. No. That was a pretty good one, to be fair. To be fair. I don't mind those, the, sort of movie or TV show reference over, you know, green screened, and then over a game reference or something, like the one where it's, Joe Pesci, he's like, what the fuck is this shit? Or like, what is this shit? I don't remember what's the line, but it's like, you see it and it's like the miner's house in Minecraft, like the person who goes mining. What is this shit, Joe Pesci? What the fuck is this piece of shit?
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Ooh, fucking banger. You get that, and then you just put that in front of like a couple different things, and if you don't see that meme too often, you're like, that's a pretty good meme. But I have seen an overly abundant amount of green screen edits of Breaking Bad, either Walter White or Jesse Pinkman fucking doing something, and you're like, to be fair, some of them are pretty good, where it's like, when you find diamonds, and it's like, alright, where's my half? And it's like, your half? There is no your half. There's my, all of it. You know, or shit like that. Or, oh. Hold on. Oh, there's Gus's albacore. What is it? I'll see if I can find the title of the video. One it was a really good deepfake. one of my liked videos. I know it's close to the top here. It was Minecraft with Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson, and the Joker generated by an AI. It was uploaded by the Epic Egg. It's just it's a pretty good deepfake, as well as another one. It was a league one. It was LS Highlights and Clips was the channel that uploaded it, but it was LS and Mr. Beast get trolled by Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, and Jordan Peterson when they play League, and it's just like Joe Rogan is like, I'm gonna lock in Jinx, and they're like, no, Joe, you're the jungler. And he's like, I don't know, guys. You don't have to be so mean to me. You're like, LS is just like, you guys have no idea how to draft. You know, you guys suck, right? But this is a pretty good one. They're both pretty good. Both pretty classics. Also, I started watching the guy. I think his name is, his channel is called the Overachiever. Not the Overachiever, sorry, just Overachiever. And he's attempting to 100% TF2. I got this popped in my recommended a few days ago. I've seen this, by the way. They love me for this. Yummy eggs, right? But the guy is essentially trying to get every single achievement in TF2 without cheesing it, without using any like local servers or anything that like automatically gets all your achievements for you. It's just a sort of highlight. You ever take a whole day off? I wish, dude. I fucking wish. I'm always podcasting. But he makes pretty good fucking videos. I'm just about to go over 3 hours here. And for somebody who's like, had no videos before this, and he started to make this, you know, going for 100% on on TF2 is actually pretty impressive. With the quality of editing and design that he was able to put into it. So pretty respectable guy in the efforts that he's trying to do. But yeah, I don't have much to say on that. If you want to look it up, just look up like 100%ing TF2 or just Overachiever is the channel. You know, it's one of those people that I'd love to shout out if I had more people to watch, but it's, you know, one of those you share and then it gets spread around and more people watch it, right? And it gets bigger and bigger. So most thing I can do is say here, hopefully reach as many people as possible. But yeah, just about on time at 3 hours here. Watch the money roll in and watch it fade to black. It's been Michael, guys. Later.